Good afternoon. News 13 has learned that Synthia Varela-Casaus has been found competent to stand trial. News 13's Madeline Schmidt is here with what's next for Omaree's mother.
Well, Kim, it's been a long road up to this point. Finally, we know that Varela-Casaus will head to trial more than 2 years after her son was murdered. The wait is over. Synthia Varela-Casaus, accused of killing her son Omaree by kicking him to death, has been found competent by a district judge.
I messed up.
Since Omaree's death at his home right after Christmas in 2013, her attorneys have argued she isn't fit for trial, that she doesn't understand the process or her charges. After a stint at a mental health facility, then back to jail, Varela-Casaus went before a judge in January for a competency hearing. We weren't allowed in the courtroom because of medical privacy laws. But we now know whatever her attorneys argued didn't work. This hurdle in the case is a long time coming.
I will always love my baby, and I will miss him forever.
Her husband, Stephen Casaus, has already gone to trial and was found guilty of reckless child abuse. He was sentenced to 30 years. A major piece of evidence used in his case was a confession by his wife right after her arrest.
I was disciplining him and I kicked him the wrong way. It was an accident.
But in the letters read in court from Synthia to her family, she says it was her husband who killed Omaree and that she took the blame because she was scared of him.
It was not at the hands of me. I allowed a lot to go on and happen, and I take responsibility for that part. But I would never do that to anyone, much less my son.
Those letters could resurface at her trial. The next step in this case is a scheduling conference on March 2nd that'll lock down the trial date. Kim, back to you.
Thanks, Madeline. Now, Varela-Casaus initially told police that Omaree fell off a rocking horse and died. If she's convicted of child abuse resulting in death, she faces a life sentence. Now, Omaree's stepfather is looking at even more prison time after pleading guilty today to federal gun charges. Stephen Casaus was already a convicted felon when he was caught with a gun in April of 2014. He's now looking at another 10 years behind bars. The woman who took off, leaving her baby on I